Hello students, welcome to Affairscloud. My name is Vikas. So friends, we have an application by the name Careers Cloud which you can go and download through the Play Store. And once you have downloaded, you can log in with your Gmail ID. And why I am suggesting you this application, because this is the one-stop solution for all the current affairs. This is the best of the best application and the platform where you can enhance your learning through help. Here you will be provided with multiple courses. Here you will be provided with multiple options of quizzes, and even you will be provided current affairs on daily basis. PDFs and quizzes will be provided to you on daily basis, both in Hindi as well as English. Here you will be provided current affairs with weekly basis and monthly basis also. Here remember, once you have done watching our video, then you can log in through this application, take out the PDF, read that PDF and go through the quizzes. That will enhance your preparation. Same you have to do for weekly and same you have to do for the monthly also. In monthly you will be provided with the top 100 important questions PDF and video also, that will enhance your learning, and it will be a very beneficial and important video for the revision perspective. And not just this friends, apart from this we also provide you banking and economic questions. We provide you state current affairs such as of Uttarakhand, UP, Tripura, Telangana, and many more. Not just this, apart from this, we also provide you topic wise current affairs, and the topics that we are providing you are really important. These topics are such as national affairs, international affairs, important days, sports, defense, science and technology, apps and web portals, obituary. These are the important topics that are being asked in various exams across India. So these are the topics that are must and should be covered and will be beneficial for the preparation of the students. So such friends, I'll highly suggest you to watch our video, as they will be very beneficial for you in the long.
Hello everyone. So in this video we will be discussing important current affairs of the 16th of May. The session will be very important, so do pay attention till the end. We will be learning multiple things that will be helping you in your preparation. So let's start. First we are discussing national affairs, right? MOD, that is your Ministry of Defense, they have approved 4th positive indigenization projects, right? What is this? So remember, Ministry of Defense, who is our defense minister? Rajnath Singh, right? He has approved the 4th positive indigenization list, that is your positive or 4th PIL of 928 strategically important line of replacement units, subsystems, spare parts, components and high-end materials for our defense. The import substitution value of this particular list that has been approved here is of around 715 crore rupees. Correct? These will only be procured from the Indian industry, and after the timeline indicated in the list, see, we know that we used to import products from different parts of the world, right? Then we started Atmanirbhar Bharat, we started Make in India, we started indigenization of all the projects that they should be made in India only. Now these 4th PIL positive indigenization list of these products, of these components, of these 928 strategically important replacement units, these import value of all these 928 products cost around 715 crore if we would have imported them from different parts of the world. Correct? The 4th list is a follow-up of the previous 3 PILs. These lists contain 2500 items which are already indigenized and 1200 items which will be indigenized within the given timeline. Correct? Next is SCO ICT Minister adopted India's proposal to adopt DPI. So remember, the members of SCO, that is Shanghai Cooperation Organization, adopted India's proposal to support the development and adoption of the India's digital public infrastructure like Aadhaar, UPI and DigiLocker. I repeat, India has proposed that the SCO members to adopt the digital infrastructure of India, such as your Aadhaar, the UPI payments that are done in India and the DigiLocker facility that has been provided by India. It was adopted during a meeting of the SCO ministers responsible for the development of information and communication technology that will be chaired by India. Correct? From India, it was attended by Ashwini Vaishnav, who is our Minister of Communication. This DPI, what is this DPI? DPI is your digital public infrastructure. This DPI aims to deploy various digital technology among the SEO members, states, and ensure digital inclusive growth. The SEO also recognizes the need for setting a common standards for digital system. India is also planning to invest $3 billion to make the mobile connectivity to villages in remote areas and $5 billion to bring broadband connectivity, that is to connect bring internet also in almost 250,000 gram panchayats. Correct? So remember, SEO ICT ministers adopted India's proposal to adopt the digital public infrastructure that will include Aadhaar card, that will include UPI, that will include your digital locker facilities. Correct? Moving on. Next, Indian Union Minister Jitendra Singh graced the valedictory ceremony of National Technology Week 2023 at New Delhi. Now, Technology Week we are talking about. That means here would there be multiple conference that will be related to bringing new technology, that will be bringing the use cases of artificial intelligence. We know that this is an era of artificial intelligence. So the upcoming technologies, the upcoming softwares, upcoming IoT devices, they all will be equipped with artificial intelligence, right? In order to promote it, in order to make people aware about these new technologies, and or to basically to promote them, to bring out the use cases of these new technologies also, this technology week was held. Then apart from this, new advancement in different materials, new advancement in different softwares, new advancement in different technology of defense will be talked about here. Correct? So coming back, remember, Dr. Jitendra Singh, who is our Minister of State, has recently, or who is our Minister of State for Science and Technology, has recently been present on the 4-day long event, that is National Technology Week. It was from 11th to 14th of May. Correct? The location where this was observed was Pragati Maidan, that is in New Delhi. During the valedictory ceremony of Technology Development Board, the National Technology Awards 2023 were given, and they were to industries, entrepreneurs, various scientists who contributed to the innovation and support in contributing the vision of Atmanirbhar Bharat. Correct? Then remember, this National Technology Week, it took place from 11th to 14th of May at Pragati Maidan, and the theme that you need to remember for this event is also important. Remember, the theme was School to Startup, Igniting Young Minds to Innovate. I repeat, School to Startups, Uniting or Igniting Young Minds to Innovate. Correct? And apart from this, question can also be asked that who inaugurated the National Technology Week? It was inaugurated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and it was inaugurated on 11th of May. Right? Next. Read the next question. Who launched National Energy Management Center for Indian Railways? REMC. Correct? That is your Railway Energy Management Company. This is a subsidiary of RITES, and they have set up a National Energy Management Center, and this is basically the office of this National Energy Management Center will be at New Delhi. Correct? This NEMC was launched by whom? It was launched by Railway Energy Management Company. Correct? Then the main aim of this NEMC is basically to oversee and handle the procurement of energy for the railways on a national scale. That means in order to run your railway network, so that there is a smooth working of the railways, this is the aim of NEMC, to procure energy, to procure power to run all the railways smoothly at national level. Correct? Then remember, Oil India Limited, it was the first organization that set up a first hydrogen making plant that was set up in Jorhat, Assam. Correct? First pure green hydrogen making plant. Next, where was the fourth edition of the exercise Samudra Shakti 2023 held? So we are talking about Samudra Shakti 23. Question asked is, first of all, remember this was the fourth edition of this exercise. This was held from 14th to 19th of May. Question asked here is, where was this exercise held? Location. So location is Indonesia. Correct, it was held in Indonesia. Next thing, this exercise was held between which forces? So it was held between the navies of the two countries, that is between the Indian Navy and between your Indonesian Navy. Correct. Then next part question can be asked that from Indian Navy which INS took part here? So it was your INS Kavarati. INS Kavarati took part in this particular exercise, and anti-submarine warfare corvette also took part in this particular exercise from Indian side. So Samudra Shakti 4th edition from 14th to 19th of May in Indonesia, and it was held between the navies, between Indian Navy and Indonesian Navy, and INS Kavarati took part in this exercise from Indian side. Correct. Also remember, when was this Samudra Shakti started between India and Indonesia? It was started in 2018. So here you can see everything that we just discussed, and remember it was in the Batam, Indonesia where this exercise was carried out. Next, who launched the framework to help reduce anemia in the women of reproductive age? As the name suggests, who launched? So remember, WHO only, World Health Organization, launched the first ever comprehensive framework on reducing anemia, calling on various countries to accelerate the action to have anemia prevalence in women of reproductive age by the year 2025. UN Health Agency also launched a comprehensive framework on reducing anemia during the International Maternal Newborn Health Conference that was between 8 to 11th of May, and this was in Cape Town. Now where is Cape Town? It is in South Africa, and South Africa, we remember that here first satellite that was dedicated to agriculture, or first 100% agriculture dedicated satellite was launched, and with the help of this satellite almost $1 million are being earned by the South Africa. Correct. See, anemia is basically affecting the age, or affecting children between 6 months and 5 years of age, that is almost 40%. Then 37% of the pregnant women, and 30% of the people of women who are between 15 to 49 years of age. Correct. Reduction of anemia is one of the world's, or one of the world's Health Assembly Global Nutrition Target for 2025, which is accorded as 50% reduction of anemia in the women of reproductive age. Correct. See, anemia. One more thing, why anemia is caused? It is caused due to the deficiency of iron. Remember this also, that anemia is called due to the deficiency of iron. Then for WHO, who is the Director General? Tedros Ghebreyesus. Headquarter, it is in Geneva, Switzerland. Next, here you can see WHO launched the framework to help reproduce anemia in the women of reproductive age by the year 2025, and here anemia is caused due to the lack in, or due to the deficiency in iron. Next is banking and finance. RBI asked the banks to complete transition away from LIBOR from 1st of July 2023. Now first, what is LIBOR? This is your London Interbank Offered Rate. I repeat, London Interbank Offered Rate. And RBI asked the banks to basically transition away from LIBOR from 1st of July 2023. So date is also important. Correct. Here after 30th of June, the Financial Benchmarks India Private Limited will cease to publish Mumbai Interbank Forward Outright Rate. The banks, the financial institutions, they have been advised to ensure that no transaction undertaken by them or their customers rely on or the prices that are using the US dollar LIBOR. In this regard, banks and FIs will develop system and process to manage the complete transition away from the LIBOR, and RBI will continue to monitor the ensuring a smooth transition from LIBOR. One of the ways that we are, or reason why we are doing is that because it is expected that from 1st of June, US will debt. All right, US will, or we can say, default on its debt, right? It is expecting that almost 32 trillion debt is the ceiling of the US, and now if they don't increase or they don't remove this ceiling, then there is a high chance that USA will default, and if US is default, there will be a ripple in the whole world that we will be seeing because of this default of USA, right? And these steps also are taken by India to avoid those ripples and to sail properly in the storm of those ripples. And there is a high chance because if the USA defaults, then there will be a more than 75% chance of recession hitting the market by end of this year. Correct? Then if we talk about RBI, remember RBI was established on 1st of April in 1935. Correct? Next, ICICI Prudential Life Insurance launched a new debt fund, that is ICICI Prudential Constant Maturity Fund. I repeat, ICICI Prudential Life Insurance Company, they have launched a new debt fund, that is ICICI Pru Constant Maturity Fund, that will be available for investments with the company's flagship unit linked insurance plan, like offering ICICI Pru Signature, ICICI Pru Smart Life, and ICICI Pru Lifetime Classic. Correct. ICICI Pru Constant Maturity Fund is the first of its kind debt fund that is in the fixed income ULIP space of in India's insurance market. The fund is available for subscription from 15th of May, and the objective here is to enable its customers to lock in their investments at high interest or high current interest rates, build long-term wealth, and achieve the financial goals. Correct. Next, IDRAI. What is this IDRAI? Nothing. It is IRDAI. That is your Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority of India. So remember, IRDAI, they have recently formed a 5 members committee under the chairmanship of whom to advise on mental health cover. So remember, in order to advise on the mental health, recently IRDAI set up a 5-member committee, and this 5-member committee will be headed by Pratima Murthy ji. Correct? Pratima Murthy, the director of the National Institute of Mental Health and Neurosciences, has been appointed as the chairman of this 5-member committee, and she will be providing advice and inputs to IRDAI on matters related to the mental health and insurance. Correct? The main aim here is to complete the examination of the various aspects of such as conditions and other types of treatments from an insurance perspective to deal with the products designed to cover mental illness. The committee, which has a 2-year tenure, was directed to advise IRDAI to coverage offers and various other insurance products for mental illness. So if we sum up this whole news, what it is saying is that IRDAI, they have set up a committee that will be working towards setting up or bringing a framework where you can also buy insurances for your mental health. Correct? And for this, a committee was set up, that was a 5-member committee that was headed by whom, or the chairman of that committee was Pratima Murthy. Correct? Then if we talk about IRDAI, who is the chairperson here, Devashish Panda. Where is the headquarter? It is in Hyderabad, Telangana. And when was this established? It was established in 2000. Next, which country became the India's 3rd largest export destination? So remember, it is your Netherlands that became the India's third largest export destination after USA and United Arab Emirates. Correct? As per the data released by Ministry of Commerce and Industry, Netherlands emerged as the third largest export destination for India after USA and UAE. Correct? The India's surplus trade or India's trade surplus with Netherlands has increased from $8 billion in fiscal year 2022 to $13 billion in fiscal year 23. Correct? So we can say that India's export into the Netherlands has almost increased by 48% to $18.52 billion in fiscal year 23 against $12.5 billion in fiscal year 22. All right, next. Next is we are talking about awards and recognition. Pakistani Canadian author Mushraf Ali Faruqi has won the inaugural Armory Square Prize for translation. I repeat, Pakistani Canadian author, translator, and storyteller Mushraf Ali Faruqi has who translated the Siddiqui Alam's short story collection The Cattle Drum and the Other Stories from Urdu to English won the inaugural edition of the Armory Square Prize for South Asian Literature in Translation. I come back and repeat, Armory who has been awarded with the inaugural edition or with the first edition of the Armory Square Prize for South Asian Literature in Translation. He will be Mushraf Ali Faruqi, as you can see him in the prize. Alright, this award was launched in July 2023 and this is the inaugural edition, that is the first edition of this award. If we talk about Mushraf Ali Faruqi, he was born in July 1968 in Hyderabad, that is in Pakistan, and he has over 2 decades of experience as an author, novelist, translator, and storyteller. Next is appointment and resignation. As you can see him in the picture, Praveen Sood. He has been appointed as the CBI director. I repeat, according to the Department of Personnel and Training, the high-powered selection committee headed by PM Narendra Modi appointed Karnataka Director General of Police Praveen Sood as the new director of the CBI. I repeat, who has been appointed as the new director of CBI? Praveen Sood. He was the Karnataka's Director General of Police. Next is India tested BrahMos missile from which Indian naval ship? So recently, India tested the BrahMos supersonic cruise missile. It was tested from an Indian naval ship, that was INS Mormugao. Correct? This INS Mormugao tested this Atmanirbhar and indigenously developed BrahMos supersonic cruise missile. Right? The speed of this missile is 2.8 Mach. That is 2.8 times the speed of sound, because 1 Mach is equal to the speed of sound. Then which country became the first country to procure these missiles from India? It was your Philippines. Who is the CNS of Navy of Indian Navy? Admiral R. Hari Kumar. Right? Moving on. Next we are talking about Bhupendra Yadav ji. He have launched Meri Life application to track the progress made on the mission Life. Right? First question, who launched this? It was launched by Bhupendra Yadav. Right? He was in New Delhi when he launched this mobile application. Meri Life app, it is a mobile application and it is basically to encourage the youth for climate action, right? Or for climate change, encourage the youth to take part in various activities involved in climate change. Correct? This app is inspired by the concept of life that was launched by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Correct? Apart from this, Mission Life was launched by Prime Minister Narendra Modi in Kevadia, Gujarat, which is a global mass movement to encourage individual and community against to protect environment. Here, this Meri Life application will showcase the power of citizens, especially young people, in saving the environment. Then, if we talk about the portal for life, that is a website for life, the Environment Ministry has developed two dedicated portals for life in order to create a structured reporting format that can track the process made on the life. Right? Then, if we talk about Meri Life application that has been launched recently, this is available on Google Play Store for Android users, and once signed, the user will be guided to participate in series of life related tasks under the following five categories, that is save energy, save water, reduce single use plastic, adopt sustainable food system, and adopt a healthy lifestyle. Correct? Then, when is your World Environment Day? Remember, on 5th of June, we observe World Environment Day, and the theme for the World Environment Day 2023 is Solution to Plastic Pollution. I repeat, the theme for the World Environment Day that we'll be observing on 5th of June is Solution to Plastic Pollution. Correct? So, this life application was launched by Bhupendra Yadav ji in New Delhi in order to bring the change in the environment by encouraging youth to participate in the same. Next, we are talking about a bus-sized asteroid 2023 JL1 passes the Earth on 15th of May 2023. I repeat, NASA has issued an alert that a 39-foot or bus-sized asteroid 2023 JL1 will pass by the Earth with a distance of 24,90,000 kilometers on 15th of May. It was traveling at a speed of 26,316 kilometers per hour, and it has been classified. This asteroid has been classified as an Earth close approach. Correct? Next we are talking about sports. ISSF World Cup Baku 2023 was held, and India ends the campaign with 4 medals. So how many medals were won by India in the World Cup Baku 2023? It was 4 medals. 1 gold, 2 silver, and 1 bronze. India finished second here in the overall medal tally with 4 medals, whereas China secured the first position with the overall total medal with 7 medals. Out of these 7 medals, 4 were gold, 1 was silver, and 2 were bronze. Correct? So directly remember here. Then if we talk about the Indian winners, here you can see Sarabjot Singh Divya TS won the gold, Hriday Hazarika silver, Nancy Mandhotra silver, and Rhythm Sangwan won the bronze medal here. Correct? You can remember the important gold one, that is Sarabjot Singh Divya in the 100-meter pistol mixed team. Next is Telangana's Vupala Praneeth became the India's 82nd Grandmaster. I repeat, who became the 82nd Grandmaster of India? He will be Telangana's Vupala Praneeth. As you can see him in the picture, he is just 16 years of age. He is from Telangana and he became the 82nd Grandmaster of India. Next, who authored a new book, that is The Golden Years? This book, The Golden Years, The Many Joys of Living a Good Long Life. This book was authored by Ruskin Bond. This book will be published by whom? It will be published by HarperCollins India, and it is scheduled to be released on 19th of May. That is the 89th birthday of Ruskin Bond. Right? This book is about the last 20 to 30 years of his life, that is in 1670s and 80s. Correct? Remember Ruskin Bond? He was also awarded with Padma Shri in 1999 and Padma Bhushan in 2014 for literature and education. Moving on. When do we observe International Day of Families? So on 15th of May, we observe this International Day of Families to celebrate the importance of families and highlight their role in society. The day aims to raise awareness about the social, economic, and demographic changes that impact families worldwide. Then there is a theme that you can remember for this International Day of Families, that is demographic trends and families. I repeat, demographic trends and families. This is the theme for the International Day of Families. Correct? And the first ever edition of the International Day of Families was observed in 1994. Next is state news. MP, Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan flagged off 406 veterinary ambulances. Remember, recently here, Chief Minister of Madhya Pradesh have launched 406 veterinary ambulances for the people of Madhya Pradesh. Correct? The ambulance mainly meant for the treatment of cows and will operate in the urban areas and the development of blocks in Madhya Pradesh. So correct here, it is not for just for humans. It will be benefiting the animals here. It will be benefiting the cows here, all the cows that are on street. Correct? Apart from this, Shivraj Singh also launched a toll-free number 1962 for the treatment of animals in an emergency and also announced 900 rupees per month to the farmers for rearing cows, and the first installment of which will be released to 22,000 farmers in May 2023. People from the tribal communities will be provided with a 90% subsidy for buying these cows. Right? So friends, these were your important current affairs. Now let's go for a quick revision. MOD Ministry of Defense approved fourth positive indigenization project. SCO-ICT ministers adopted India's proposal to adopt DPI. Union Minister Jitendra Singh graced the valedictory ceremony of National Technology Week at Delhi. REMC Limited launched the National Energy Management Center for Indian Railways. Fourth India-Indonesia bilateral naval exercise Samudra Shakti was held in Indonesia. WHO launched the framework to help reduce anemia in women of reproductive age. RBI asked the banks to complete transition away from the LIBOR from 1st of July 2023. ICICI Prudential Life Insurance launched a new debt fund, ICICI Pru Constant Majority Fund. IRDAI forms a 5-member committee under the chairmanship of Pratima Murthy to advise on the mental health cover and also to bring insurance in the particular sector. Next, Netherlands became India's third largest export destination for fiscal year 23 after US and UAE. Pakistani Canadian author Mushraf Ali Farooq has won the inaugural Armory Square Prize for translation. PM headed panel appointed Karnataka DGP Praveen Sood as the CBI director. Indian Navy successfully test fired BrahMos missile from INS Mormugao. Bhupendra Yadav launched Meri Life application to track the progresses made on Mission Life. Bus-sized asteroid JL1 passes the Earth on 15th of May 2023. ISSF World Cup Baku 2023 was held and India ends the campaign with 4 medals. Telangana's Vupala Praneeth became India's 82nd Grandmaster. Ruskin Bond authored a new book titled The Golden Years. International Day of Families was held on 15th of May and Chief Minister of Madhya Pradesh Shivraj Singh Chauhan flagged off 406 veterinary ambulances. So these were your important current affairs for the day, friends. I hope you have enjoyed the session. If you find the session to be interesting, then do hit the like button. Moving on, friends, to some revision part that will be beneficial for you. If we discuss about it, International Day of Plant Health observed on 12th of May. Himachal Pradesh Chief Minister Sukhwinder Singh Sukhu launched HIM data portal for better digital services in the state. Then NASA launched the second super pressure balloon from New Zealand, and it is in the size of field and it will be a 100 days mission, and the gas here is helium. Next, 2023 Swansea University Dylan Thomas Prize was awarded by whom or awarded to whom or won by whom? Arina Ifyakandu, as you can see him in the picture. Next, Professor Jayant Vishnu Narlikar has been awarded with the first edition or the inaugural edition of the ASI Govind Swarup Lifetime Achievement Award. Next, Ministry of Port Shipping and Waterways was ranked second among the ministries and departments in the survey report of the Data Governance Quality Index. So these were your revision part, friends. Now let's move to the homework section. First, which institution released a report titled Race to Net Zero? So a report titled Race to Net Zero was launched by whom? Second, which country hosted the first China Central Asia Summit? Third, which state UT launched Jagannaku Chebundam program? I repeat, Jagannaku Chebundan program was launched by which state or UT? So these are your 3 homework questions, friends. I hope you have understood the assignment. All you have to do now is like the video and comment below and let us know What are your views for the same? If you want us to continue with such session, and if you want me to make a better video for you on the daily basis, then I want to see maximum likes and maximum comment here. So that's all for the day, friends. Thank you and have a nice day.
That's all for the day, friends. I hope you enjoyed the session, and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at Affairscloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the of courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this, friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is Affairscloud_official. In the end, friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number, that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.